That was Miguel's sure thing. So one thing is for sure, death does not make your life antiseptic. People who disliked you probably will have a lot to say. You won't hear it, but obviously they'll have a lot to say. Here's what I will say. There are people who are insistent on bringing up articles where we talk about, particularly one I read in the New York Times, where we talk about the elephant in the room. Well, the elephant in the room is something unnoticed. It's something unsaid. This is said primarily by almost everybody who writes an article. It is true that Kobe was charged with a crime. It is also true that he was not convicted of one. It is also true that that has been decades ago. It is also true that we have a tendency to look at things from today's prism and try to indict people for 20 years ago. We do it all the time. We've done it with celebrities. I wish that we would do the same thing with the president, but if you're calling Kobe Bryant a rapist and you voted for Donald Trump, you're a liar and a hypocrite. Here is the bottom line. He died tragically. Several people died with him. He died a young man, which is tragic. He also, whether you liked him or not, touched the world. Right now, you name me another athlete, I don't care. You can tell me Tom Brady, a lot of people in America be mad. Soccer teams in Africa and Asia are not going to take days off. They're not going to cancel the NFL for a game to honor him. They're not going to do that. The NBA did that for Kobe Bryant. So whatever you think, and obviously I'm a huge fan of him, but whatever you think or don't think, whatever you like or didn't like, he touched the world. The world was impacted by his play and his fire. And there's nothing that you could write or you could say that will diminish that. There's nothing that you could do to erode that man's legacy. He was beloved, whether you liked him or not. The NBA is canceling a game. I can't think, when JFK died, the NBA didn't cancel a game. When you could think of political luminaries, they didn't cancel games. So this is to say, you don't need to remind of all his foibles. You don't need to remind of his downfall. We are well aware of it. We also are well aware of this, that he lived a life that was exemplary enough for enough people to be noteworthy. We already got all the bad stuff. It's like when you take a drug, you already understand the side effects, but you get the positive of it too. I'm sorry that these families are going through this. I'm sorry for what happened to his family, to those families involved in the tragedy, and I'm also sorry for people who feel beholden to forward a narrative that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. That's not going to make people love him less because you decide you're going to write an article and let us remind us what happened 20 years ago. That's not going to love people less or have them less impacted because of a mistake he made or what you think of that mistake in today's prism. The bottom line is, maybe all live a life that is noteworthy to enough people that we will be remembered fondly. All right, that's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.